Mike Tyson has sent a serious message ahead of his highly anticipated clash with Jake Paul as training camp got underway. Tyson immediately caught attention by showing flashes of explosive hand speed and raw punching power that made him one of boxing's most feared names. During an appearance on a podcast with Joe Rogan, Mike Tyson recalled an unexpected encounter with Jake Paul Tyson, explained that they ended up in the same place and crossed paths while spending time aboard someone's boat, creating a moment that naturally fueled conversation about a potential showdown.
Day 4, it was okay, but you don't know what you got in store, baby. You got to face the God of War. And get ready, baby. Fire in the hot.
Joe Rogan pointed out how massive a fight between the two could become, mentioning the huge global attention it would attract. Tyson responded with excitement and made it clear he had no problem with the idea, showing interest in seeing the matchup become reality.
Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao was big, but culturally, you versus Jake Paul, like this young YouTuber takes on one of the greatest heavyweight champions that's ever lived.
I love that. Sounds good. Hey,
oh
everybody, listen. Continue,
Are
please.
you listening to this? If he's willing to do it, you know how crazy it is if he's willing to do it?
I saw Jake Paul. I was in St. Bart's. I don't know who you, I was on somebody's boat, and he was there.
However, Camel Hatton has raised concerns that the viral training footage of Mike Tyson may be creating unrealistic expectations ahead of the fight with Jake Paul. According to Hatton, fans are getting carried away by Tyson's explosive training clips and using them as proof that he is fully prepared for a real fight situation. Hatton pointed out that while Tyson still shows incredible speed and power,
all right, put a picture of me and
his brother's great too. Logan's a really nice guy.
Please?
But my point is, that fight would be gigantic. Because first of all, everybody would want to see what.
Let's do it, Jakey.
Training highlights are very different from enduring multiple rounds and taking punches at 57 years old. He also warned about the message the result could send to younger fans who know boxing mainly through online content. At the same time, Jake Paul responded confidently to Tyson's warning. After Tyson questioned whether he still wanted to fight, Paul answered immediately with a simple message: yes, he still wanted it. Entering the bout with momentum from 3 straight victories, Paul admitted in a recent interview that the entire experience still feels unreal to him. He said that after their first face-off, he walked away laughing and trying to process the fact that he was actually preparing to share the ring with one of boxing's most legendary names. While both fighters have already stood face-to-face with the official announcement, fans continue waiting for details about the official press conference. No formal date has been confirmed yet, but speculation continues to grow as training footage and public messages from both camps keep building anticipation.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
No problem. Saturday, July 20th. See you there, buddy.
Meanwhile, after hearing about the matchup between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, Oscar de la Hoya openly questioned whether the fight made sense and expressed concern about Tyson facing an opponent nearly 3 decades younger. The Golden Boy Promotions founder explained that he has always believed Jake Paul has the ability to achieve serious things in boxing, even potentially competing for world titles, but only if he follows the traditional path of taking increasingly difficult fights against ranked contenders and proven opponents. For de la Hoya, facing Tyson was not the right route. At the same time, he didn't dismiss Tyson's chances at all, pointing out that legendary punching power is often the last attribute to disappear and suggesting that one clean shot could completely change the fight. Looking back at Tyson's exhibition with Roy Jones Jr., Oscar noted that Tyson still appeared dangerous and physically sharp. Tyson himself has previously spoken positively about Jake Paul's impact on boxing, saying the sport benefits from personalities who bring attention and create opportunities at a time when fans often complain that elite fighters don't always face one another. Reflecting on the moment, Jake Paul admitted that the journey still feels unreal to him. He remembered going viral in only his second professional fight after knocking out Nate Robinson on Tyson's undercard, and said that less than 4 years later, he now finds himself preparing to stand across the ring from one of boxing's most famous and feared names to discover whether he truly belongs at that level. Meanwhile, former Olympic boxing medalist Tony Jeffries also joined the discussion, bringing his own experience and analysis to one of boxing's most talked about matchups.
Mike Tyson's last professional fight was nearly 20 years ago in 2005, although he did have an exhibition fight with Roy Jones Jr. 4 years ago, where Jake Paul, on the other hand, has been having fights regular, keeping active, training as good, if not better, than most professional boxers.
When former Olympic medalist and coach Tony Jeffries was asked about the possibility of Mike Tyson stepping into the ring against a much younger fighter, his response focused less on the result and more on legacy. Jeffries explained that Tyson has already achieved everything in boxing and has nothing left to prove, warning that if things went badly, younger fans might remember him only for one difficult moment instead of his legendary career. At the same time, Jeffries admitted the matchup creates a huge opportunity for Jake Paul and argued that the fight benefits the younger man more than the icon. Similar concerns came from former NBA star Steven Jackson during an episode of his podcast, where he spoke about Tyson's journey, resilience, and the respect he commands, saying he would hate to see Tyson risk his legacy in this type of matchup. While acknowledging Jake Paul's success in creating attention around boxing, Jackson emphasized how emotionally invested many fans remain in Tyson's image. Meanwhile, UFC light heavyweight Johnny Walker viewed the event from another angle, describing it as a smart business move that could create major financial success for both men, while also believing Tyson has earned the right to take part in events like this. Former world champion Amir Khan also shared a prediction and admitted surprise that a fight of this scale was even possible. Despite Tyson's age and years away from professional competition, Khan still viewed him as one of boxing's most dangerous figures and predicted an early knockout if the fight became real. Khan questioned why Jake Paul would choose to challenge a legendary heavyweight puncher and suggested Tyson's power remains something that should never be underestimated. At the same time, he wondered whether the entire announcement could partly be driven by hype, but ultimately said that if the two actually meet in the ring, he believes Tyson's experience, presence, and power could still make the difference. Whatever happens, the fight continues to divide opinions and build anticipation as fans wait to see whether this matchup becomes another unforgettable chapter in boxing history.